So what's up, YouTube? Welcome back. Well, we're at Diesel Kid's house and we kind of got a time crunch. So his wife wanted to surprise him. Obviously, Diesel Kid likes diesels. And so Diesel Kid obviously likes diesels. And what better place to see diesel trucks than FP Truckfest 3.0. So he didn't think his wife was going to let him go because 3 kids, obviously, it's a lot to take care of. Well, she messaged me the day before Valentine's Day and said, hey, if I buy Matt these tickets, that's my tonneau cover. If I buy these tickets, will you go with them? I'm like, duh. So he calls me, or he FaceTimes me the next morning. He's like, dude, we're going to FP Truckfest 3.0. And I'm like, I know. He's like, wait, what? Well, we're not going to drive the Shorty because it's going to get beat on down there. So, working on Shorty 2.0, the dually. The dually has been on standstill since November. We were making quite a bit of progress on it. There's the Shorty. Making quite a bit of progress on it, and then wintertime happened and don't really care. Well, now it's gonna be our tow truck. So Matt got the cab put back on. We got to do dually adapters front and rear. Well, not rear, got to put dually wheels on the rear. Obviously everything is hooked up, but his issue that he's having right now is he can turn the key, everything comes on, it will not crank because it's got the gasser harness in the cab. So what we're trying to do is we already have a dash out there that we're going to pull out, swap the whole dash with the harness, and that should take care of that issue.
Dude, I was pretty fast.
Yeah, you were. And then the other thing is, so this cab is an 08, its frame is an 06. The 08 gas tank has a bunch of emissions bullshit on it. So he pulled another 06 gasser tank out. He's gonna cut the hole for the sump. This goes inside the tank, but didn't account for how close those were. So this tank is garbage now. Probably gonna pull the tank off my C60 just to get this thing going. And major things back here are I have to finish the harness for the taillights. I have to do the brake line for the rear diff. The exhaust needs to be fitted. I'm on TikTok. The exhaust has to be fitted. The lift pump has to be finished up. We're gonna have to put a bumper back on for the fact that we're gonna tow the car hauler with the Shorty on it. Bumper hit or bumper pull. Don't have a gooseneck trailer for this yet, but this is the progress so far. Okay, so we're gonna start out. We're gonna work on one side, I'm gonna work on the other side. We're gonna try to hurry up, get this dash pulled out. What's your plan with the other dash? Do that out there. So first step in the dash is obviously pull this off, pull the bottom off. There are 2 bolts right there. There are 2 bolts right there. There are 2 bolts underneath.
Yep.
And same thing on that side.
You got those 2 plugs over there too.
Oh yeah. Then you have, yeah, these 2 plugs right here. One is for the doors, and the other one is for if you had power seats and stuff.
We gotta get the pillars off now?
Those have to come off for the dash?
Yep, so you have to
Okay.
get this panel.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That goes underneath.
I don't like taking that panel off.
Nope, I got a special plastic tool for that. It's in there
Somewhere. Boop. Okay, now for the
Dash. So this, why it says Dodges have cracked dashes, is because this piece and this piece are super fragile. This truck is a Southern truck, so this is probably really brittle. We're not going to try cracking this one, but if you crack this one, it is replaceable.
I mean, on the third gens, I haven't really seen too many of these cracked. It's always that front panel, if anything.
Yeah, because they're sun-baked. So to take these off, you gotta get a prying tool. You want to get up under that first lip there. And if you can't do it with that, a screwdriver with a shop rag to prop them up. I believe there's like 10 clips. You're probably gonna break some clips, but we'll try doing that now.
Because I want to say underneath there's a couple 10mm bolts, right?
Back in here, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, ooh. This is actually going really good.
I mean, it is the newest third gen you've ripped apart, though.
Yeah, but these clips always break. Okay, now. And then there's clips in the very back. You gotta pull it away from the window. And I think I broke that one. We'll see. Now we turn it over. As you can see, I popped all those top clips
So
out.
your back ones go straight down and your other ones go forward. And I don't see a single broken clip on there. Good.
That is.
So then there's these bolts up here. And then, yeah. The column has to get dropped too. I know there's a couple 13s, I want to say, that go up. Column gets dropped first, right?
Yeah, but we can just do all those up there too.
Okay. So 10mm with
These are on a stupid angle, so that's what we're using. And I am taking my hand, as you can see, I'm protecting it on the window when I'm undoing it. So there's one there. Looks like there's only two. 2 10s. There's one right here.
Diesel kid, he's got a fucking spark plug on his arm. What the hell?
No, I don't remember.
Okay, and then down here is a single 13. And then up here. It's 2 13s. Okay, now I can say it.
Why is this going faster than I anticipated?
Because we gotta make it to Truckfest! Ah!
A lower one.
Oh, because there's 3 on the side.
So videoing?
Yep.
Okay. 3 on this side. 13mm. Uno. Dos. Tres. Oops. What?
Okay, so I took a bathroom break and Matt wasn't gonna wait for me. So he dropped the steering wheel. It was 2 13s?
4.
4?
1, 2.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
3, 4. Super easy. 4 13mm bolts. The whole thing just drops straight down, just like that. And now I'm just working on unplugging everything off the steering wheel.
My favorite clips on the red truck were these ones. Oh, wait. Oh, because I didn't have the cover popped off, so it was really hard. Okay, so we ended up taking out the 10 mils, but the dash still isn't really that loose. There's a couple couple 8s.
1, 2, 3, 4 of them. So there's 6 total bolts. There's one on your side.
There's one right there.
Alright, see if it's a little bit looser now.
Okay, now she's loose. I'll put you guys back on the tripod. So this is what all your heater stuff looks like. The blend doors normally go bad. This is really not that bad of a job so far to actually pull the dash off. He's actually done it in this truck as well. This truck, the blend doors didn't work, so he only had heat on the driver's side, I want to say. And he messaged me the one day with pictures. He's like, my dash is out. I'm like, holy crap. But as you guys can tell, it's really not that bad of a project. But something we got to do. This is a gasser cab, and now it needs a diesel harness. Have I mentioned we got 13 days to be able to drive this truck 10 hours? There you are.
That's the only harness holding it under here.
Okay, so we're not 100% sure what that harness goes to. This is a single cab. Single cabs have speakers, let's say back here. So I'm guessing that might be speakers or something. I don't know what else would need to go back there, because the harness down here runs over here, and I think that harness would possibly be if they were heated seats or electric, but not sure. Okay, still trying to figure out where that pigtail goes to. We ended up pulling off the carpet. Now we're pulling the seats out because we really need to go where that goes. I don't think a quad cab has that harness, so we got to figure out where it is. Well, was my gas tank.
It still is! Should we show them how to clean out a gas tank really quick?
How to what?
Clean out a gas tank really quick? Remember I We used to send gas cans across the shop.
I remember that. I was telling the guys at work, they're like, you know how close to death you were? Careful, bud.
Almost there.
I bet it cut a lot better the first time.
What are you doing? Yeah, dump this out first.
So the sump is in the tank. The tank is, you already have it screwed in.
Yeah, sump's already done.
You already have the tank bolted up though?
Yeah.
How long was I outside?
A couple seconds.
I had to go find a wheel. So putting the original pump back in, well, kind of original, it's 03 pump. All that is the sender for the fuel gauge, because we're running the sump for the fast or air dog. But other than that, everything between gas and diesel is pretty much the same. I mean, the gas stuff can be used in the diesel. Well, time to bleed brakes. This is weird.
Hold.
Hold.
Ooh,
she moved pretty good. Probably dropped another inch after you opened it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, pump.
Nope. We're just trying to crank it. It's not going to start. There's no fuel system. Sounds healthy. So Matt's impatient like I am. We want to hear this truck crank. So pretty much everything's hooked up except for the fuel. So he's running a line right now that goes from the CP3, which is your high pressure pump. And this line will go back to the air dog, but the CP3 will pull fuel by itself. So we're gonna just stick this in a can of diesel. You got so much line left.
Huh?
You got so much line left. Just push on.
Yeah, you can step on.
Yeah, buddy.
You just gotta cut.
Okay, take two. Lost prime.
Nope, I did not lose prime. I am running into that. Wow.
Okay, so if you've been watching Diesel Kid's TikToks, he keeps on talking about the immobilizer. We're thinking that is the issue right now. So he's swapping those out and hopefully it'll run longer than 2 seconds. I don't know why I stopped recording because he's already done. Did you shut it off or did it shut off?
It shut off.
Okay, so at Diesel Kid's house again. He's made a little bit of progress since the other day when I was over here. So he was having issues with his sump leaking. He got that taken care of. He's got his return line ran. The harness that we were using for the back, or that we were gonna use for the back, isn't gonna work. So he's got a new one, or not a new one. One he's gonna pull off a different truck. He's got his exhaust. And the 5-inch looks massive. He's got one of the spacers, the dually adapter off the front axle. We just got that put on. He's in the process of doing brakes right now. Pads and calipers. Got to do the other side. He's got everything underneath the hood tidied up. His boost piping, airbox, batteries, everything up here is done. Needs, obviously, the front end put back on. Inside is nice and cleaned up. He's got the dash back together. So in the clips before this, we actually had the truck running. It would shut off after 3 seconds because of a security issue. He ended up getting a hold of Fire Punk, and they walked him through the process on HP tuners. So he took his laptop and the doggle, I think it's called, out of this red Shorty, and disabled and enabled the skimmer. And now it runs like it's supposed to run. So we got a couple more days until it's time to leave for Tennessee. So let's get the truck done. So brakes are bled. I was all excited, rolling the tire over. Matt's like, stop! Forgot to put the wheel well liner in. He's gonna do that real quick. He said it was quick. It's been like 4 seconds. 5 seconds.
Well, I don't remember how they go. These are different.
I mean, the truck's only been pulled apart on the lift for like 8 months. I'm just kidding. It's been like 3.
It's been a long time.
So do you guys want to see the truck on the ground? Still got to do the front end, but it's on the ground. Still got to find some nice wheels. I'm thinking after the bed's on, the front's going to have to be cut still. But it sits pretty level right now.
Looks pretty level.
Happy with it?
Happy with it. Kind of the 1,000 pounds of weight going in the back of the bed.
Well, that being said, you guys seen the Shorty. There's just a few little things to button up, and hopefully she's ready for Blake's. Well, like, comment, share, subscribe if you want to keep on watching, and we'll have a bunch of content from Blake's in a couple days or week or whenever I get to editing. So see you in the next one.